We are joined now by plenary speaker Susan Dreyfus. Susan, thank you for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure.
So, how was the speech? What did you discuss that has to do with AMCHP?
Well, I basically put in front of our maternal child health leaders across the country that I think this is their moonshot moment, that I think this is their time to really accelerate change. And so I was providing them what I hope is a framework that they could use around what I think are these 6 accelerants that are going to be necessary for them to really make this the moonshot moment for public health that I think it is.
And why is it the moonshot moment?
Because there's a convergence that's happening. People are realizing that our old models of just having lots and lots of programs going on around the country make us all feel good, but haven't necessarily been getting us the real population level outcomes that we're striving to achieve. And that there's a convergence that's happening between the neuro, bio, psychosocial, economic, worlds that is realizing that it's the convergence of all of this that's going to make for a healthier population. Well, my contention is that's what public health has known all along. And so they've been waiting a long time for this moment, but I believe this is public health's moment.
Well, talk to me about the Alliance and what you're doing and how this fits into that moonshot moment. I mean, obviously you're feeling that in your office, right?
So my career has spanned both sectors. So I have spent most of my time in the public sector and have spent time and spending more time in the nonprofit human serving sector. And I really do believe that our sector has a critical role to play in society beyond just being great providers of programs and services under contract with others. We are leaders, we are transformative agents of change, we are conveners, we are leveragers, and we play a larger role in a free and equitable society than just providing a lot of programs and services under contract with others. So at the Alliance for Strong Families and Communities, we are all about making sure that our sector is strong, first and foremost, but also making sure that our sector, through the power of partnership, is really moving the needle on some of these tough societal issues: poverty, health, education, employment. We all own these issues together.
The thing I keep hearing from everyone I interview is it's resources. Everything comes down to the lack of resources. What are some of the other huge challenges in your view?
Well, I would agree about lack of resources, but I would also say that I think that can sometimes be used as a bit of a cop-out. My own work in the public sector is that we are always going to have constraints on resources. They're not limitless. But I do think that if we could start advocating for funding policies that take a longer term view in terms of return on investment, because the kinds of things we're talking about take years to realize, and yet we're using a current financing system in government that doesn't allow that longer term view of financing to happen. But I also think public health has taught us all something else, and that is the power of leverage that happens through really unique networks and partnerships that get developed. So I don't necessarily buy that what we can't do because of resources. I think we've got to challenge ourselves what we can do, both in terms of smarter advocacy work for change that needs to occur in our financing environments, but also that we need to be doing a better job of leveraging the assets of all partners to these common issues that we all want to move the needle on.
Speaking with you, I can see that you would be somebody that some of these up-and-coming leaders might look up to. What do you wish somebody had told you before you started down this path? What would have been something nice to know you can pass on to the next generation?
You have 2 ears and a mouth, one mouth, and make sure you're using your priorities in that order, that you're listening more than you're talking. I would share with them that you do not have to be the smartest person in the room, and that really at the end of the day, be courageous, be fearless, believe in what you believe in. You can always learn whatever it is you need to learn, but I think very few people have the ability to lead and drive change, to develop rich partnerships, to really engage and empower others, to join them in their journey. So I would just tell them, don't be shy, don't hold back, don't think that you got to be the smartest person in the room, or that the power of energy, drive, vision, values are not just as important.
Susan, an absolute pleasure speaking
Thank you.
with you
Fun to be with
today.
you.
Thanks so much. We'll be right back.